Christine had finally had enough. In a room full of tension so thick it could shatter glass, Robyn smirked. Kody didn't say a word. And Christine? She stood up and walked out. But what happened next shocked even her closest supporters. What was Robyn doing behind Christine's back? How did Kody let this happen silently? And why does this go beyond family drama to actual financial betrayal? Stay with us, because this isn't just a sister-wives moment.
But we had children together, and Wyoming had been so beautiful. And my grandpa had joined us for all eternity in our wedding ceremony. I think polygamy can cause a person to be too in her head, worried about too many relationships.
To understand this explosive walkout moment, we need to rewind to early 2021, the quiet before the storm. Scene cuts to family meeting flashbacks, aired TLC moments, passive-aggressive smiles, Christine being ignored. Christine had been voicing frustrations about unequal treatment. Kody was spending disproportionate time with Robyn. Her feelings weren't just dismissed, they were mocked. But while we were all watching the emotional neglect, Christine later uncovered something even more disturbing. Money was quietly moving. And her name was still on some of it. The walkout, Robyn's smirk, Kody's silence. In a now viral unaired clip that leaked through TLC insiders, we see a group sit down. Tensions are off the charts. Christine voices her pain. I gave everything for this family. But this family only gave to Robyn. Robyn, arms folded, smirks, and mutters. I didn't ask him to choose me. Kody? Looks down. Says nothing. That silence was louder than any scream. Christine had been abandoned emotionally long ago. But this was the moment she realized it was intentional. Then I'm done. I'm walking away. And walk away she did. But she wouldn't stay silent for long. The bank log shocker. Months later, while organizing old paperwork and preparing to refinance her Utah home, Christine found something odd. Insert reenacted visual of Christine flipping through bank statements. Bank statement, 2021, Christine's joint account, with Kody, shows. Recurring transfers to Flagstaff Utilities. Monthly Amazon Prime orders not matching her own. A $2,400 furniture payment, billed to Robyn's address. Her name. Her money. Used for Robyn's household. Christine was stunned. And worse, Kody never told her. I didn't care about the money at first. But then I thought, if he let her use my account behind my back, what else did he allow? Christine gave her life to that family, and Robyn used her bank account? Kody sat there like a mute puppet while Robyn smirked. I'm sick. This isn't sister-wife drama. This is low-key financial abuse. Fans were enraged. This wasn't about divorce. It was about deception. TikTok sleuths analyzed leaked screenshots. Reddit threads exploded. She probably didn't even know she was still linked to Kody's Flagstaff finances. That's shady. Let's talk about something real here, the psychology of betrayal, and why Kody's silence is more dangerous than Robyn's smirk. Betrayal trauma isn't just romantic, it's financial, social, and spiritual. When someone in power remains silent while their partner is exploited, it signals complicity. Christine experienced gaslighting, financial invalidation, and emotional exile. It's not about who spent what. It's about control, and who was allowed access, even after being cast out. Legal implications and money trail. So what happens when your ex's new wife uses your account while you're still technically married to the same man? If Christine's name was still on shared accounts, Kody had legal access. But Robyn, unless granted permission, shouldn't have used that account. There may be grounds for a civil complaint, especially if the usage continued after Christine formally separated finances. Some fans wonder, was TLC footing part of the bill? Or was Kody routing household funds through Christine's old accounts to make it all look even? That opens an entire other can of worms, how the money behind sister wives was tracked, and who really profited. Final twist and future fallout. Christine is now fully separated. Living her best life. Empowered. Liberated. But I haven't said everything. But when I do, you'll understand why I left the way I did. What else is she holding back? And is Robyn finally going to face accountability, not just emotionally, but legally? Because when Christine walked out, she didn't just leave a relationship. She escaped a system that was designed to silence her. And now? She's holding the receipts. Let's deep dive in details. To understand the walkout, we must rewind back to 2020 to 2021. Christine had been watching her family disappear. But the betrayal wasn't just emotional. It was strategic. Christine denied holiday visits. Robyn tearfully playing the victim. Kody accusing Christine of being selfish. COVID restrictions became a weapon. Kody used safety as a shield, visiting only Robyn's home, enforcing absurd rules on the others, especially Christine. But behind the scenes, something else was unraveling. In a now legendary moment, TLC set the stage, all the wives gathered for a transparent discussion. Christine opened her heart. She said, "I don't feel safe. I don't feel heard. I feel replaced. Robyn, I didn't ask him to pick me." Kody, silence. Christine's face hardens. Her voice breaks. She stands. Hands trembling. But her voice turns clear. "Then I'm walking away. I'm not staying here to be tolerated." That walkout shook sister wives fans to their core. But Christine's nightmare wasn't over. Because after leaving, she found out something far worse. It was a quiet afternoon in Utah. Christine was organizing finances for her new life. She'd cut ties, or so she thought. Then, she noticed a 2021 account still open. Still active. Still under her name. $2,400, furniture delivery to Robyn's Flagstaff address. $389.99, utilities for Robyn's home. $129, recurring Amazon Prime. $800, flagged school supplies for Dayton. Christine was stunned. This wasn't just negligence, this was someone using her identity, her money, to live comfortably while she struggled to rebuild. "I thought I was done. But they were still using me, just quietly." This isn't just betrayal. It's theft. Robyn smirking while living off Christine's account? "I'm furious. Kody let this happen. No spine. No soul." Online sleuths began cross-referencing footage, receipts, timestamps. The evidence? Devastating. Fans now believe this wasn't an accident, this was manipulation at its most disgusting level. Kody used shared accounts to maintain financial control. Robyn benefited from Christine's money while framing herself as innocent. Christine may have walked away from the marriage. But her money didn't. Not yet. Let's step back. What happened to Christine isn't just sad, it's textbook. Financial abuse occurs when someone controls or exploits another person's financial resources. Gaslighting. Robyn's "I didn't ask him to pick me" line is a classic manipulation deflection. Silent complicity. Kody's refusal to speak up enables the abuse. Christine may be eligible to sue if Robyn accessed her account without authorization. Kody's use may have been legal, but morally outrageous if done behind her back. This wasn't just emotional harm. It was systematic disempowerment of a woman who trusted them both. Christine on Live. "I kept all the screenshots. Every charge. Every login. If I ever speak, they'll wish I hadn't." Christine isn't just a survivor, she's a strategist. She's waited. Quietly. Patiently. But now that the world knows the truth, she's not done. Fans speculate Christine is working with lawyers. Others say she's writing a tell-all. Let's rewind. The year is 2021. The Browns are fractured. The cracks in the family aren't just showing, they're crumbling. Christine has had enough. Christine is repeatedly isolated. COVID rules were different for each wife, but stricter and colder for Christine. Kody accuses her of traveling too much and being irresponsible, yet spends holidays with Robyn and her kids exclusively. Christine started realizing the math wasn't mattering. Time, attention, affection, and money. It all went to one place, Robyn. But at this point, Christine was emotionally done. What she didn't know was that financially, she was still tied to the game. TLC sets up a group family meeting. Everyone seated: Christine, Mary, Janelle, Robyn, Kody. Christine begins expressing how unseen she feels. How disrespected. How she gave 25 years to a man who now treats her like an inconvenience. Kody stares at the floor. Robyn sighs loudly and rolls her eyes. Then she smirks. And says, "I didn't ask him to pick me. He just did." The gaslight in that room could power all of Flagstaff. "I deserve better. And I'm done waiting for you to care." Christine walks out. Not with drama. With power. Robyn crosses her legs, still smiling. Kody? Silent. Spineless. A man watching the love of his life leave, and not lifting a finger to stop her. Months after leaving, Christine begins settling her finances. She's excited to fully start fresh, buying her own home, closing old accounts, moving on. Suddenly, she notices something. A 2021 account still active. Her name attached to a shared fund with Kody. Multiple charges that she never made. Charges from late 2021. $2,400 to a furniture store, shipped to Robyn's address. $389.99, Flagstaff electric bill. $129 recurring Prime subscription, for a household she wasn't in. Even a $800 school supply charge, registered under Dayton Brown's account. Christine's jaw drops. She hadn't just left the marriage, she'd been financially supporting Robyn's life while Kody cut her off emotionally. Christine's own paraphrased words from her TikTok live. "When I saw the bills, I thought maybe it was a mistake. But when I saw my account still." Christine's own paraphrased words from her TikTok live. "When I saw the bills, I thought maybe it was a mistake. But when I saw my account still being used months after I moved, I felt sick." It was betrayal, not just of love, but of trust. As Christine hinted at the discovery on social media, fans did what fans do, they dug deep. TikTok plus Reddit reactions. Christine is a queen for walking away. But Kody and Robyn still using her money? That's criminal. So Robyn gets the mansion and Christine's wallet too? Is this not financial abuse? Robyn manipulated Kody into keeping Christine on the account for shared responsibility, but used it for her own lifestyle. Kody didn't tell Christine because he thought she owed him. TLC may have known, and looked the other way. This wasn't just about bank logs. It was about legacy. Christine had built that family, and Robyn lived off her crumbs while smirking on camera. Let's talk psychology, because Christine's story is sadly more common than we think. When you leave an emotionally manipulative dynamic, the hardest part isn't walking away, it's discovering what was happening behind your back. Financial abuse is when a partner controls access to financial resources to maintain power. Silent partners, like Kody, are often just as complicit as the active manipulators. Smirks, like Robyn's, are subtle displays of dominance, meant to belittle. Christine's strength wasn't just in leaving. It was in pulling back the curtain, and showing us how love, loyalty, and money were weaponized against her. So what does this mean legally? If Christine and Kody still had joint accounts in 2021, Kody could legally use them, but not Robyn, unless explicitly authorized. Christine may have grounds for civil recovery, depending on state law. Continued use without notification could be seen as fraudulent misrepresentation. Did TLC pay Kody through a shared account while Christine was still tied to it? Did Kody funnel money through her identity? Fans are demanding answers. If Robyn was using Christine's account, was she doing it with Kody's blessing, or Kody's instruction? Christine has moved on, new home, new love, new life. But in a recent clip, she hinted there's more. Christine, from Social Life. I kept the screenshots. And I won't stay quiet forever. Some people need to answer for what they did. What's still hidden? Was Christine's identity used without her consent? Will she file legal action against Kody or Robyn? What will TLC do if the truth goes viral? But beyond TikToks and tweets, real fans, women across America, began sharing their own stories. And it struck a nerve. This happened to me too. My ex kept using our joint account for his new girlfriend. Christine gave so many of us the courage to leave situations that were draining our souls. I cried when I saw her walk out. That was more than TV. That was truth. To truly understand why this betrayal hurt so deeply, we need to know Christine, before Sister Wives. Her upbringing in polygamy. How she sacrificed her dreams to be the peacemaker. Her early years with Kody, pregnant, working, isolated. Christine's quote from old interviews. I always wanted to be the one who held the family together. Which is why being pushed aside for Robyn wasn't just about jealousy, it was about watching everything she built be handed to someone else. I never wanted to be the favorite versus Kody only sleeping at her house. I just want unity versus smirking during other wives' pain. I love Christine versus benefiting from Christine's money. When fans reviewed these contradictions, they didn't see innocence. They saw calculation. Let's play out a scenario. Imagine this was a traditional marriage. Christine and Kody divorced in court. Robyn used Christine's account, without her knowing. What would happen? But in plural marriage? There's no legal protection. No court. No fair judge. Just betrayal, hidden behind spiritual vows. Imagine a world where Christine never walked out that day. Imagine if she stayed quiet. Stayed broken. Would they still be using her account today? Christine walking out didn't just free her. It exposed them. And it saved countless women watching who realized they were living the same script. Fade to black. Music swells. Subscribe, because the next chapter is going to be even darker.